Yo, what is up? What's good, everyone? We are, well, first off, welcome to episode 10 of Off Topject. Oh my gosh, can't believe we made it this far. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great. We're excited. And then, of course, I'm your boy Johnny with my co-host here, my partners in crime, also in Rogue. Say what's up.
Hey. How's it going, everyone?
And then maybe Rome will jump on later on, but who knows? We'll see. That's still up in the works to see what's going to happen with him. But we want to appreciate you guys, everybody that's been following us since day one, been watching us because we hit our double digits now, and because of that, guess what we have now? So we now have some merchandise.
Hey, we legit now. Too legit.
Yeah. Look at that, everyone. So we're starting to come up with some merch here, off Topject merch, and so we have those mugs. So I think whenever you guys are sipping your tea, literally, you guys could be sipping your tea while we be spilling it. And then we have our tumblers as well. So
yeah,
we have different varieties of what our Off Topject tumblers look like as well. So we are still in the works of building our website.
Yes,
but we'll be posting it here real soon and keep you guys updated of when we're going to go live and start selling these things. So like that, you guys could support us. Again, thank you so much for watching us. Episode 10 already. So go check us out. Yeah, let's go.
So now let's get into for today.
So what we got cooking is I'll be bringing you a topic that's been breaking the internet today. Shocking discovery underneath the pyramids. Yeah.
Ooh.
What about you also? What do you got going?
So for today, we are talking about history that might have just left a few more secrets to tell us. So we're going to be diving into New York.
Dang. I feel like there's always a lot of history in New York. Good and bad, I guess. So, and of course, we're going to be closing things out with tea time. Yes, because the drama never stops, right, Rogue?
Yeah, nothing for your mama.
All right, so let's get into it. Let's grab your popcorns, your Doritos, snacks, whatever you use to munch on.
Your tinfoil hats.
And let's dive right into it.
Awesome.
All right, let's do this.
On track, now we gon' way up. W's as easy as a layup. Working late, stay up. Counting all the way up. Count blessings, yeah, you know we pray up. Pray up. On track, now we gon' way up. Now we gon' way up. Now we going. On track, now we gon'.
All right, so let's kick things off with the with what's breaking the internet, those pyramids. This was the wildest thing that I've seen so far that is changing history, or at least the way how we view history now with these pyramids. So scientists and researchers just found that there's something more underneath the pyramids. This just happened like a day. Yeah, I want to say yesterday is when they found this out, and it's just blowing up the internet. And so everything that we knew about ancient Egypt, these the way how these pyramids were built, to me was definitely mind blowing, because I'm just like, there is no way that we had this much technology underneath that pyramid. And so, people are reacting like, it's aliens. It's definitely aliens, because there's no way. And it makes sense. So now it makes more sense if that aliens came down and actually helped these people.
So there's more.
Yes, there's more to it. So I might butcher the name of this pyramid, but this is the pyramid, the Great Pyramids of Giza.
Okay.
And so they used a Doppler tomography. I think that's how you said it, tomography. So it's a synthetic aperture radar, or is SAR is what they're calling it. And this is a radar that could detect what's around, like walls, buildings, whatever. So it kind of gives like a sonar, kind of like a,
Gotcha.
you know what I mean? So it detects that there's other structures or what else it could find.
I've heard that they have like satellites that they go over areas and they scan. Like in Mexico, they have all these mounds and they scan them to find more pyramids.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just crazy because they're all there with this technology. Like, what else are we gonna find?
Yeah, no, what they found, what researchers have found is something incredible. So they found, and then you can find this on the media, because right now that's what's blowing up. I'm on Outkick.com, and it kind of reports of what's, and then I'm going to show you guys a video of what the scientists have found. And so this video I found on Instagram, where it's just like the most accurate video, but yeah, so they found 6 massive cylinders that drop more than 600 meters.
What?
Do you have
So,
pictures of it? Or you have,
Um,
like something?
yeah,
to
yeah,
show
I
us?
had the videos here. I had the videos here.
Okay.
And so this, like, so just to put it in perspective here, the Twin Towers, right?
Yeah.
So say the Freedom Tower. The Freedom Tower is only 400 meters. And so 600 meters is about 1,940, I think it is, feet tall.
Mm-hmm.
And so you're looking at about the one of the Twin Towers plus 100 feet more is what you're looking at
And that's in the pyramids?
underneath the pyramids.
What
the
the-
freak?
Yeah, and it's crazy because it's, I mean, the Freedom Tower, which is the World Trade Center, one of the World Trade Center, is 541 meters high, and then this thing is 640 meters.
Dang.
So, like, we're looking at the iceberg. There's something below.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly like that.
Literally just the tip of the tower.
Yeah, there you go. The tip of the iceberg.
Yeah, exactly. And so it's just the wildest thing ever. And now it's breaking the internet. And so let's take a look at the video. So all right, here we go. All right, can you guys see it?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Briefly summarized, these findings allowed us to construct a 3D model of the entire complex. The examination of dozens of tomographical images obtained from different angles using Capella space and Umbra radars enabled a 3D reconstruction of most of the objects inside the pyramid of Khafre.
All right, do you guys see the structures there? Like the kind of like
Yeah.
the
Cylinders?
the cylinders.
Cylinders, like the little spiral on them.
What's the purpose?
We'll find out right now. But 6 Twin Towers going down, dude. That is insane. All right, going back.
Below, we present some images from our 3D analysis. The analysis of the structures above Belzoni's chamber are intensely colored spots which can be observed appearing in all tomographic images taken from different angles corresponding to the internal artificial structures. On the next page, it says that improvements of the signal to noise ratio, revealing the internal structure of the 5 sets, consisting of 5 horizontal levels and a sloping roof. So this is the raw pictures of the data that they used to create their model. And this is the model. So it reads the tomography with another cross-sectional line showing the presence of vertical structures. And if you think that was pretty mind-blowing, it then goes on to say, as observed in the 3D model below the ground level, so ground zero of the main structure, vertically aligned cylindrical structures extend for hundreds of meters beneath the Giza Plateau. Notably, 8 of these structures, arranged in 2 parallel rows from north to south, descend to a depth of 648 meters, merging into 2 large cubic structures measuring approximately 80 meters per side. These features are illustrated in the topographical images and models presented. The paper then adds to that with some even more interesting detail, which is that the 8 cylindrical structures that have been identified in the tomographical image appear as vertical wells, which are hollow inside and surrounded by descending spiral pathways. It then goes on to describe the third step, which is a lot of the analysis they've done based on all this data that they've collected. So they say the next phase involved analyzing the tomographic data to determine the full extent of the underground structures beneath the Giza Plateau. The tomographic images clearly reveal that the structures exist beneath the plateau, extending below the pyramids of Khafre, Khufu, and Menkaure for approximately this 2 kilometers below ground. So mind-blowing as all that is, there's still more to come.
Yeah.
Wow.
I
There's
mean,
more.
there's
We don't have
definitely
that technology to go deeper.
not yet, not yet. But it's just incredible what all this is being used for. It's all for energy.
Hmm.
Why do they need energy?
That's a great question. I don't know. Like maybe I'm kind of wondering if at one point they had a oh, what's his name, the Tesla guy, I can't remember his
Nicholas
first name.
Tesla.
Yeah.
Nic-
If they had a Nick Tesla like in Egypt at one point, and he goes free power, and then and maybe they had like I don't know, Wi-Fi at that time and everything, and
But we all know when you're digging in sand, like you can't dig, it goes back in. How did they create
Mhm.
such a big old crater to get
That's
those things in there?
everything.
aliens.
Like we can't. We have to change the way we think about how everything works now because yeah, like what Rogue said, like how did they get that structure down there? How did they make the holes? And yeah, there's no way that what they taught us in school, that's how they built the pyramids, especially now that we know that there's these bigger structures underneath it all. That's
It's
just
just crazy.
insane. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's really wild, and that's one thing that I that kind of blew my mind because I'm just like there is no way that aliens are not involved in this. There is no way.
It's crazy.
Yeah, when I first saw this,
Simulation.
I saw it on TikTok, and
Mhm.
somebody said that it was a gas station, a gas stop for aliens.
A quick mark,
Quick mark.
charge up
That
your
is
spaceship and head out.
funny. That is funny.
Yeah, but yeah, and I'm kind of curious on how they collected the energy or how it turned on, or I mean, granted, there's obviously a lot more that we haven't discovered on this yet,
Yeah.
but
That was one of the huge speculations before this was that they were some sort of energy source because they were
yeah,
just perfectly aligned, all these symmetrical figures. They said that it just correlated with like the core of the earth and whatnot. So I think next week's episode, maybe we talk about Egypt and its
oh, that
conspiracies.
that's gonna be interesting because now there's gonna be different conspiracies now about this whole thing.
Yes.
Before the only thing we knew was that it was just a tombstone.
Well, they also talk about the pyramids aligned with the ley lines there, or
Yeah, with the stars, like
Yeah.
yeah,
The
yeah, yeah,
stars,
they aligned and
constellations.
stuff, and yeah, there's a lot going on. We have KO King says maybe there's some stuff hidden, and the people and researchers that aren't blocked or sorry, aren't backed up by the government are discovering this.
Hmm.
Don't discover too much
Yeah,
because
Trump's going to want to make it the 53rd state, or no, 52nd
Thursday.
state. Sorry, 52nd state.
no, because there's a lot of people that go missing when they figured out self generated like
Energy.
machinery. Yeah, energy.
Well, this is too big to ignore because, I mean, people can't go missing now because it's viral. Everyone's watching this. It's a huge discovery.
Oh,
It's wild.
if they're batteries, let's say, why is it storing energy still?
Is it still storing energy?
Well, you saw it was red, like heated.
Yeah.
It
Or
could
is
be a
it?
rechargeable battery.
They do look like huge
Yeah.
batteries.
Yeah, I mean, here we
Aliens
got
just
KO
come
King
by,
again.
bzz, recharge, and pss, leave.
Hail King. The Earth might have been unbalanced. So I don't know. Like that's just crazy. We knew. Well, they always speculate the aliens made the pyramids. They don't do it in Mexico. Well, they just said Mexicans made it. But in Egypt, they do say
Aliens.
aliens made it.
Which kind of
Ouch.
makes me wonder now. The ruins, the pyramids out in Mexico, or Machu Picchu, all these ruins,
Mhm.
kind of makes you wonder now. Like, now, are there things underneath those pyramids?
There has to be. There
We need rich
has to
people to go
be.
dig them.
I mean, it doesn't cost much to go to the pyramids. I was there not too long ago. Back in November, I was actually out on a cruise, and Costa Maya is where I went, and they have the Mayan pyramids there, which um, compared, I think the Mayan pyramids were a little bit smaller compared to the Giza pyramids. But now that makes me kind of wonder, is like, oh shoot, it's could I have been walking on top of energy?
You're energized.
Yeah.
Japan has these panels on their streets where
Ooh.
pedestrians walk,
Mhm.
and as they walk, it's pushing, creating friction, and creating energy. Do you think we're just recycling ideas from the past, and we evolved so much in Egypt that they figure things out like that?
Yeah, perhaps.
So,
Yeah.
but it's crazy.
Yeah. Luz Mundi says, you don't doubt the work of work, or you don't doubt the work ethics of a
In Mexico.
But anywhere else in the
But
world.
Egypt, no, it was aliens.
So here's a real question then: who did it first, the Egyptian or the
Mexicans.
Mexicans?
I said Mexican. No, but that's crazy. Like, does it have a purpose? Maybe they built it because maybe Egypt was fully water.
And that's because I believe last year, because I did a little bit of research on this last year, the Egypt used to be, especially where the
Pyramids?
the pyramids were at, all that used to be filled with water, and so they used the water to float the material over to build the pyramids.
Yeah.
And so, and then that's what got me thinking was, what did they use the water that they had at that time to make the energy?
Could be the waves.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
But why do they need energy? And where are the remainder tech?
There's a conspiracy out there that they were very technologically
Advanced?
evolved. Hmm.
Hmm.
And yeah, they use that energy source to power their energy things.
Maybe it's part of Atlantis.
Possibly.
Possibly.
Oh, we
It's
need
all
some
coming full
conspiracy
circles.
theories on this. Also, you need to jump on that, bro.
Do the research.
Yeah, we have KO Kings that says a few articles say that the Indians have a hand in building the pyramids.
Just one hand.
Just one hand.
That's all they needed to do. Just the one hand.
No, but that is intriguing. Like the purpose of the cylinders. Like,
Mhm. Like
why?
Yeah, I mean, as we go through history, we don't see people or countries or humanity go through the amount of technology that we have now, unless something got skipped. You know what I mean, or erased.
And we've gone through times where we go back and delete history.
Yeah, perhaps, or maybe they're a Wakanda. You know, the Egyptian Wakanda.
We're finding them.
And we're just barely finding it. Yeah.
I want to be a archaeologist right now.
Go travel the world and start.
Let's start digging here.
We've been digging for 10 days, sir. We haven't found anything. Keep digging further.
It reminds me of you know how you have a baby, they do the ultrasound.
Mhm.
We'll just have a lady with the machine. Come on, we need the ultrasound.
Really? KO King says lots of connection to Indian ancestry methods. That'd be interesting to kind of take a look at that and see what kind of methods they copied. Because I mean, obviously, to get where we're at, we had a copy. It's always been copy paste and try to make it better.
I'm trying to remember the pyramid. They're not pyramids. I want to say Laos or Sri Lanka. They build pyramids, but the pyramid or the pillars can move.
Oh, I didn't know that.
No, it's like the architecture is built in a way that's centralized, but the pillars are able to move. Like you could
Whoa.
rotate them.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So it's like if we have, I don't know, I got to do some research, but if you have those pillars that can move easily without effort,
Mm-hmm.
then were they copying them from the pyramids in Egypt? Let me see if I can find the video. But it's
Happy
quite
that you bring that up
interesting.
because a black man's going to answer that story. You know, Egyptians
Okay.
are
Oh,
dark skin, right?
Rome.
Rome in the house. What is up, Rome?
By natural. What's up? I don't know. I just came in at the right moment. I was over here just trying to figure things out.
Right on.
Yeah, I
Pyramids
gotta
had
find
help.
the video.
But what was the question?
Wait. I think you said a black man needed to answer that question.
The question was that only a black man can answer this question. Now go.
It comes down to the cookout. I mean, you should not show up unannounced. Send a text message, let everybody know.
Okay, here it is. Marble pillars. Let's see. I
I'm
gotta.
gonna try looking for it right now.
Thought I had that question in the bag. Unfortunately, it was not the case, you know?
It was not.
Indians' ancient temples. I just get it. Sorry, we just get off topic.
I found one of the temples
Yeah.
that I swear this was done by some aliens.
No, but the pillars move so easily.
You got it. Also,
No, not that one. Not the one with the pillars that move.
let's see.
Well, you know, I need to get my iPod to do my podcast to set up. This is unacceptable, Jermaine. 10 episodes in, you can't
Who's
figure this out.
Jerome?
Okay. You know, it's an alternative person. You know, it's the guy that goes to school. It's the guy that shows up at your business accounts or events and says, "Hi, what's your name?" Oh, it's Jerome. Yeah, that's that guy. But if I may say so, like check us out. The things that did move around the times of Egypt, it wasn't by some natural design. It was definitely done by a great level of science, right? And you can't just move something in Egypt and say, "Oh, I just shifted it to the north side. I thought it might give it a little more sunlight when you walk outside to your patio sire." But you can't just do that. You need elephants, right? First off, who has access to elephants? Not the poor man, that's for sure. Because if you hijack an elephant, I'm pretty sure everybody would know. That's just my personal opinion. Everything just doesn't move in Egypt without my not my say so, but you know, I am the closest to Africa, which is the closest to Egypt. You know what I mean? So I think I have some presidential necessaries in here. So just saying.
Okay.
I think it's this one.
What was the question?
So we're just no question. We're just looking for the pillars that move.
So
Oh,
talking about the technology in Egypt, there's pillars, but we don't know what they're for.
Okay, you show it on the screen so I could see this because I'm pretty sure I've seen them 1,000 times, but unfortunately, like there are different kind of pillars that they use. They didn't use the
Yeah,
same
let me
ones every
sketch
single time.
So right now I'm showing you guys that the architecture on one of these temples in India
Mhm.
that it was done inside of a mountain. But if you
Wow.
look at it
Wow.
closely, it's like how do they even
Get equipment.
get it to do all these tiny little details
The
all around
details, yeah.
It
how
was
do
the
you
elephants
even
with the paintbrushes.
like look at that, it's so freaking beautiful, but it was just carved out precisely. Everything is carved out precisely to the point.
Well, you remember biblically, right? Where it back in that time, everyone that was around, the only way for you to get money of any sort or to show anything, which I think professionally, I'm gonna say this because we don't, as humans today, actually perfect creativity. We don't. Over at that time, if you were creative, you were hired. If you weren't, you're fired. If you completed the job on time, I'll call you for another one. But back in that time, all they had was like the chisel and the hammer, and that's all you get. But that creative guy, oh, he's cutting my lawn again, or I'm calling him if my sink breaks, or my TV needs to be mounted. I know how to do it, but I'm too lazy. I'm calling that guy, and it's the same guy. You remember that movie from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, and his name was Gustavo, and he
Yes.
was a
Oh,
pilot.
he
He
was
was
from
a
Guatemala,
doctor.
right?
He was
Yeah, the
right.
guy's awesome.
He
Like bro was
knew
from Guatemala.
everything. He knew everything. How'd you finish? In my own country. How'd you about in my own country? You were a doctor in my own country. Like everything he knew, and now it's like we don't know nothing. We just know how to wake up and go do something. Like I know what a burger is from McDonald's, right? It might be flat, right? It might not be well presented. But have you had a burger from Texas yet? Where these guys actually hand make the burgers. It is amazing. You can't miss
Well,
out.
I mean, in McDonald's they have make the burgers sort of. They just punch it at the end and they give it to you.
I know. Here you go.
It's like, boom, here's your burger. Dude, I hate
Like,
that so
wait.
much.
Did you jab that? No, oh, you didn't? Okay. Sorry, sir.
I just put the wrapper on roughly.
Look,
No, but we
but
got to
like,
go back to the pillars because this is amazing. Johnny, you got the video?
okay. I want to
Yeah,
see
no, I
this.
didn't. I couldn't find the video. These pillars are just they're weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're fake. The ones I was looking at. So
Come
I
on,
thought
guys,
also had some
stop. You
video.
know, the suspense is killing me. You know what I mean? I really want to see.
Pull up this one.
Which one is it?
Let me see.
This is the reason why you buy extra popcorn when you're at a movie theater. This is the reason why. You know, because you never know when everything's gonna happen.
This is why you get the large one, so you can
I
get
got
that
stuff
free
to eat.
refill.
What's the name of the pillars?
That's it. That's the moment.
Let's see. Google rotating machines
think-
of ancient India. Rotating
I
pillars.
think that I think that the people in Egypt at that time without tools are smarter than us
Mhm.
with social media and technology. I really do, because scientists are still trying to figure it out how they do what they do. It's crazy.
All right, here it is, y'all. We got it.
And now with what they found underneath the pyramids,
Of
there's
Giza.
even more questions.
Dead bodies.
No, it's the Tesla batteries.
Maybe it's
What?
Elon Musk.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit!
His
That's
time
right
travel
there.
machine? It was a
Alright, there we
Donald
go.
Trump wig.
Look at that.
Holy.
And they spin. They rotate.
What's the purpose?
Oh yeah, you can kind of see right here the gap. You guys can
These
follow
are
them out.
pillars. And some of them don't even touch the ground.
There it is, right there.
Ain't no way it's not touching the ground. There has to be some type of something going on there.
I saw a picture of
No,
a
it's not
lady
touching the
with
ground.
like her
There's
dress.
some.
She put it like underneath like the base of it, and it wasn't touching.
Wow.
It's wild.
So magnetic. You know, I think that I have a question. I
may
think
have
I
an
have a
answer.
question. And this is the question. Whose mind were they using when they built these things? Because clearly it wasn't the slave workers. I'm just saying. These guys are working all day. They're not like, oh, you know what? I want to work more hours. Hey, Pharaoh, you think we could put some more design on this? I feel like it doesn't really match your style.
That sounds like a slave talking.
I'm telling you.
Sounds like you're high and high.
Like we need more.
You know, maybe they had
That's
we need
crazy.
more design.
That Egyptian marijuana, it wears off after 20 minutes.
Oh,
I'm
I get the
just
cheap
playing. I
stuff.
wouldn't know. I'm just saying, it's cheap stuff. You get a good 20 minutes of a great high, and that's work.
No, it's interesting. When you were asking about who's creating it, there's a TikTok going around that Elon Musk is a 300 or a 3,000-year-old alien trying to get back home.
Yeah, I believe that.
It's ET, but he was actually the real ET. He just grabs the skin from some guy. And
Why is he trying to leave this rock
lives.
so bad? Like why? We have
He's
even
tired.
discovered everything here, but he wants to leave this rock. Why?
He already populated the Earth, so he's out.
Yeah, I
I
don't
mean,
know.
did he buy Area 51?
Probably, and then called it something else.
Area 52? No.
Look,
Something stupid like Y or Z.
no, that's a
mean,
real
they're-
question. How long? How long do you think it will be until Elon Musk gets access to Area 51 full time? he's already saved somebody from the moon apparently. So I mean, it's guaranteed he's gonna be that guy that's gonna be like, we won't really know what's going on until Elon dissects everything. He's the expert on alien extraterrestrial. We want him to exercise all rights because his Tesla airplane or spaceship made it there and back. He's the guy to go to. Like how long? Next year,
Who knows?
he's gonna have a house on Area 51. He's gonna have a house there soon.
Well, once it happens, you know where we're going to be talking about it. Off
When in
topic.
Rome.
He is an alien.
Sweet,
Blood.
sweet. Well, looks like it's about that time for our segment for Rome. When in Rome. You ready for this,
when in
Rome? You ready
Rome.
for this?
Look, I got a story for y'all.
All right, let's roll this thing.
Let's roll it.
E non ti corra appresso, non ti strui, solo a guardare. Yamma, yamma, goppe, yamma, yamma.
That never gets old.
I was like, I can do that glitch right now. I only saw my stuff in that commercial for like 2 seconds. And that's disrespect. I gotta look at myself again. I'm good. So check this out, right? I was thinking about what I should say tonight, right? And I was thinking like, I think I should give the people a little bit of what I had to go through as a child when it came down to ghosts. Now you're probably thinking, why should I talk about ghosts? I think because I want to. Let me get something to drink first.
Gotta be from the off Topject tumbler here, man.
We have to ship it out to him.
Where are you?
Want
in the
that
country?
merch? Where am I in the
Okay.
country? I am in Louisiana. I'm in Louisiana. Do you know what's something surprising about Louisiana? They actually have Louisiana hot sauce. It is amazing. It's called crystals. I thought it was a drug at first. She was like, "It's called crystals." I said,
Did you get
"Crystals, what's
Louisiana's
the-
chicken?
what- I wanted. I did. I got it from church. I got it from church though. But it's not like KFC though. It's a little more tastier.
First time I ever had soul food was in Texas, and they had a Kool-Aid bar
What?
where I'm just like, of course,
Hey,
this would be something
hey.
that black people do.
Kool-Aid bar?
Hey,
The
We listen and we
Kool-Aid bar,
don't
bro.
judge.
tell me they
Hey,
had
I-
fruit punch.
I
Like
didn't
that
judge.
was like the main one you saw.
Yeah, they had fruit punch, they had grape, and those were the only two. Now that I think about it, and the other ones were
What
sodas. So
what a
they had grape
variety
soda.
of a bar.
You know, that's
they
really
had
all you
grape
need.
soda.
You stole me at the grape Kool-Aid. Everyone likes grape Kool-Aid, especially when you put the whole bag of sugar in it. You gotta go right with that.
Yeah,
You
I
know?
actually got Kool-Aid when I was there, so I was like, I haven't had it since I was a kid. I need it.
Do you remember the pop
Love.
you used to do? It's like when you were drinking, it's like all that sugar still sitting there.
Mm.
You didn't steer it right, man. All my sugar was
Look,
That's why they call it
I
crystal.
once had someone ask me how much sugar you put in Kool-Aid. I said, I don't know. They said, how do you not know? You're black. I said, of course. Ask any black person how much sugar goes in Kool-Aid. There is no measurement. Sometimes a little less, sometimes a little bit more. When it's just right, it's gone in 15 seconds. It really is. And he was like, no, that's not true. I'm like, it is true. Just wait and see, right? So I'm on my mission, right? And next thing you know, they like, Elder, you're in charge of cooking tonight. I said, I'm not cooking for 15 people. I don't know how to do that. I'm not an iron chef. But you know what? I'm gonna get in the kitchen. I'll make it Kool-Aid. They said, is that you mean the black Kool-Aid? Like the Kool-Aid that everybody talk about? I said, yeah, the black Kool-Aid. And the first thing I'm gonna need is a whole thing of sugar. It gotta be white sugar though. Can't be brown sugar because that's just nasty. You don't do that with Kool-Aid. That is a violation 101. I'm losing my black card. I am not doing this. So
Oh God.
the next thing you know it, here we are. I got the Kool-Aid, got the water's warm, right? So every black person knows you have to taste test the Kool-Aid. You can't just put it Like, you can't just drink it warm. It doesn't taste good warm. Everybody was like, I'm thirsty. I'm thirsty. I said, hold up, Elder, you better slow roll. Kool-Aid ain't Kool-Aid unless it's cold. You need to drink it cold. And he was like, why? I said, what do you mean why? If you was in America, you'd be no longer black today, sir. I promise you that. And then next thing you know it, I start pouring the sugar to it. And then I'm like tasting it with a little tablespoon because you don't want to drink too much of Kool-Aid, but you're not going to drink it anyway. Everybody's going to drink it. I start, not enough yet. Rinse, wash it off. Not enough yet. They said, Elder, stop. You're giving us diabetes looking at you, right? And I said, it's not right. It's just not right. It has to be perfect. So I started pouring some more. And he's like, how much did you put in the Kool-Aid? I'm not drinking that. I said, you're going to change their mind when it's cold. I promise you that. So I took it, perfect. Put it in the fridge. Everything was all good to go, right? And then I went to go make something else because, I wanted to eat like a salad or something like that. I've been eating meat, red meat, no diddy, all week, right? And I found myself, I'm like, I'm thirsty. Now, mind you, I told you, once it get cold, it's gone. I go back in the fridge, Kool-Aid thing is gone. I turned around for 15 seconds. I didn't think it was going to get cold that fast. And then all of a sudden, they like, you were right. That is good Kool-Aid. Now, I probably have diabetes, but that was worth the medical visit. And I was like, wow, y'all didn't leave me to sit, no nothing. They said, you didn't have any? Oh, I'm sorry. I said, you would be. You would be. You lucky I'm black enough to know what it tastes like vicariously through you. Are you lucky? And he was like, make some more. I said, do you know how hard it is to make another good batch of Kool-Aid drink that's that much? And besides, we don't got that much sugar. They said, that'd be enough sugar. I said, no, I need a whole bag of sugar. He's like, Elder, I don't know what you guys do in America, but I can see why you guys are fat. I'm like, you say what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? We volunteer for this business. This is not something we just wake up like that. We volunteer. But that wasn't the story I was going to tell you. But I think that's a good story for the night.
Okay.
So the moral of the story: don't get your black card taken away with brown sugar.
Don't.
Yeah, to use
Yep.
regular sugar.
I do have a question.
Uh-huh.
When you're cooking, do your ancestors show up like when Mexican people are cooking? They tell you, stop, no more.
You know what? The ancestry does pop out. They pop out. They be like, I think you're cooking your chicken way too much. It's a little too much. So you might want to take that out. It's okay. And then another time the ancestry pops out is when they start the big table, right? My mom, she goes from an accent that's normal, and she just starts talking in this like old term, like slang wise. And she's like, don't y'all better not touch that one on that table. I'm like, what is happening here? I don't know what was going on. But what she said is if anybody touch this food before we eat, before we say grace, you saying grace and you get me last. Everybody was like, nope, not me. Nope, not me. You better not. You better not. When he asked someone to say prayer, or say grace, we all look around because we don't want to say it. And I'm like, I'll say, look at me, I'll say, I got the perfect thing. And then we would all bow our heads for like 2 seconds. Grace. That was it. That was grace. That was grace.
No,
That was
man.
ancestors coming out like, my dad said, God is great, God is good. Thank you for this food. Thank you for this eats. Thank you for everything. Good God, let's eat. And then another person will say, God is great, God is good. Thank you for this. Amen. And then another person will say something else. Say, God, please don't let me die from this food. I know it was made with love and tender care, but if I happen to choke and die, let it be after I eat my favorite meal. Let it be, because I do not want to die without my favorite dish. And then everyone's looking at it like, man, is the food poison? I mean, we don't need to eat for things. So we we might want to check out before we do this. It's just crazy. So we make a plate to go just in case we die at home. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Mhm.
that is hilarious. Sweet. So you're in Louisiana, you say, right?
I am, man. I am. I actually been in Louisiana like 3 times today. I could tell you my itinerary. Um, I was in Texas, came to Louisiana, dropped a load at Target, came back to Texas. Then I picked up a load in Texas, Orange, Texas. Nothing orange about Texas. It's a lot of traffic going on, though. A lot of construction going on. So I can see why they say Orange, Texas. Um, then here I am going back to Louisiana, and I was like, off Topject podcast. I better stop. And I just found out. Driver's license, completely alive now. I am not 180 pounds. I am proud to say. Now here you go. I'm proud to say I'm a full blown 186 pounds. Full blown. I'm in
Well, there you
trouble.
have it.
Yes. 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 If you're fat or if someone says you are, love yourself. Because I do. I do. I'm out here enjoying it. In fact, I saw a big guy today. He got a soft drink. And, I followed him and I got a soft drink. I felt like I was part of the team. You know what I mean? I felt good.
Right
I'm
on.
done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I won't say anything else because it's the weight. It's making me emotional.
Well, there you have it. One in Rome, guys.
When
When
in
in Rome. Sweet. Now we're going over to our one of our favorite topics here, the conspiracy theories with also. What's going on in your corner, bro?
All
It seems
right,
like it's
so
all history all today.
yes. So tonight we are unraveling a mystery that's hiding in plain sight. So it's an iconic figure shrouded in symbolism, surrounded by whispers of an alternative meaning. Could there be more than meets the eye? So we're going to be going to New York. Can anybody guess what this structure is?
All I think about New York is the bull.
I was thinking Eiffel Tower, but it's not the Eiffel Tower. Oh, the World Trade is what I was
Titanic.
trying
World
to
Trade
say.
Close, close. We are going to be talking about the Statue of Liberty.
Oh,
Ooh, didn't we send that back to
Ooh.
France already?
we tried to.
Ah,
They hid from us.
No,
it
in
didn't
fact,
happen.
they already have her. There's two of them.
All right, let's roll the
Sweet.
They're
thing.
twins.
Let's get
Have you
it.
guys not seen? I'm listening. I'm listening. I'll say this later.
How do you take it out?
Oh, tinfoil hats.
Hats.
Platinum.
We're just all watching you struggle. Like, how do you take this thing off?
How do you take it out? The
If
only
I had a
platinum
hat, it
I
wouldn't fit on my head. There's too much hair up here, so like I'm protected from aliens. Look at this. They can't get through this.
That's why they haven't taken us. They're like, we need to figure out how do we play with them hairs.
How do we get past afros? If we do that, we could get everybody.
Look at us, we're bald.
We're taking
What is going on?
them last.
with men losing their hair.
I got all my hair. I don't know
Look,
what's
That's what you're talking about. I don't
they're
even
not
have
wearing
white
the
hair.
tinfoiled hats.
Because Elon, when he was like 10,
Let
he was
tinfoiled
losing his
hat
hair.
don't lose hair.
I mean, that's Elon though. He's what Germany or something like that. I don't remember where he's
No,
from.
he's from Africa.
Oh, is he? Oh,
All right.
right.
Well,
Let's
let's
get
get
to
into
it.
this. All right, guys. So there's this conspiracy that the Statue of Liberty is a representation of Lucifer Morningstar. Do you guys know who that is?
Like
Satan.
the devil, Satan.
Yes. There. So Lucifer Morningstar. There's statues of him.
Everywhere.
Yes, there are. And whenever he is depicted, he looks like he could be either a male or a female.
So
Okay.
for New York, he is Tran.
Well, from the Statue of Liberty, you can't tell if that's a male or a female.
I thought that was a girl.
No.
Because don't you say Lady Liberty?
Yeah. But the statue doesn't define.
Yeah.
Liberty, liberty,
But
liberty.
they say Lady Liberty to the statue. Saying
Yeah,
that
but
she's
it's not a boy or a girl. Like
All
it
right,
doesn't.
we gotta look at pictures now. Now we
There's
gotta
no
look at
gender defining.
Well, I got some pictures. Let me pull up my screen.
Do you have him in comparison? Because I remember watching a little bit of this. The eyes, the way it's standing.
Because to me that looks like hardcore lady.
That picture is what I remember seeing.
I don't know, chat. What do you guys think? Statue of Liberty, she female, or is he a male?
Are you guys telling me you think Lady Liberty is unisex? Because all my life I've never been there to see her, never been attracted to her. But I'm just saying.
So there's some similarities with the statues and how Lucifer is depicted. In one of his statues, it shows him. If you look at his ankles, he's in chains. And
it looks kind of far away.
yeah, I wish I can get a better picture. Let's see. I think it's this one.
That's funny.
So in this one, you can kind of tell, but he has on his left hand, he has a crown, and that crown has 7 like little things on it, and that's a similarity that people like to point out when it comes to Lady Liberty or the Statue
7
of Liberty.
rays.
Yeah, because there's 7.
They imagine if our Statue of Liberty was like the one on the left.
They need to put a fig leaf on that man.
Man,
He's just to see Diddy all over it.
I'm surprised they didn't put his face on there. Yeah, that'd have been interesting. That's a new meme right there.
Oh man.
Diddy coin.
Yeah.
But that Diddy coin, it's going up.
So
tell
besides
us
that
more about
similarity, it so Lucifer on his feet he had the chain. So the Statue of Liberty on its feet it has the chains as well.
why.
I don't know. That's part of the thing that it's like who
Wait.
who gave it to us.
Well, it was if I got my AP history class right, which I never attended because I never made it to that class, but I heard it existed. If I got that right, it was a gift from another country to say
France.
you guys are lame, and then we took it anyway, and we said this is amazing, and then we put it in New York and was like monument. Anyway, I heard it took about 3 whole days. No, 3 months. 3 months to get shipped.
No.
I think I remember hearing something like that.
Yeah, they had to ship it by parts. It
3 whole
took
months.
a long time.
Imagine,
Yeah.
that's a 3 month joke right there. That's the funniest thing you ever heard.
K.O. King says the statue was built somewhere else, taken apart, and then put together in New York on
Yep.
a boat.
Yep.
No
And,
wonder we have Kim Kardashians in the world.
How's
Why?
that?
Sorry, random fact because the Statue of Liberty was created, so can women. I'm playing. That's gonna get me canceled.
Jeez, bro.
I'm playing.
No offense.
I am playing. I was saying too much, but we don't know if the statue is male or female. So let's just say as equal equality, men can be created as well. So you gotta have your 10 hats ready, folks. What's going
I
on?
don't know, but like being that the Statue of Liberty is French, right? Like it's a French thing. So I mean, back in the day, like in the what was it, 1700s, 1800s when we got the Statue of Liberty.
1800s.
Yeah, 1800s. I mean, they were still dressing up like. I mean, they still look like women, you know, with the hair and everything.
Like long hair?
Yeah.
Hmm.
So that they
Yeah,
had
the white cap.
yeah they had one of these, and so
So maybe it was.
One
It is.
of those. They have one of those.
so they had that. So I mean, I can see why the Statue of Liberty would kind of look like a girl and a guy at the same time. Because I mean, you see them in the pictures, anyways.
Yeah. Do you guys know? Do you guys know who, like the name that they gave Lucifer? Like his nickname?
No.
The Lightbringer.
The what?
Lightbringer.
Look,
That's his name is Lucifer Morningstar. He's the
Mhm.
Lightbringer. So on the picture that I was showing you guys, you see him just kind of holding like a torch.
A beacon. Yeah.
Torch.
Hmm.
Just like the Statue of Liberty.
You know, makes me think of just witchcraft. It's like, let's send it over to the US. Let's get them to be, you know, Satan worshippers.
And we'll just say it's the sign of liberty.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
a symbol of peace,
liberty. Yeah.
Symbol of peace.
of unity. Come on.
they did a good job though. They made us actually play the part. Imagine if there's like some type of conduit of some sort inside that statue. Has you ever been there before? Because I've never. I've been in New York, but never been there. I can't swim. I can't swim that good. I can't swim. I can swim if it's an emergency and a shark hits me. I might give like 20 seconds of life. But the thing is I'm not swimming that good. Not that good. That Statue of Liberty good. You know, if that statue go down in the water, we all going down. I'm not letting you leave me to die alone. Rome, let me go. No, swim. That's what I'm gonna do.
What? Bro, all we heard was
Let go.
I can't swim. Not trashing or clowning on you though. But
That's crazy. Anything I said. Oh my goodness. I had a whole speech prepared for that and everything. Oh my goodness.
Must be Louisiana, bro.
But anyway,
Hey, tell them to pay their internet bill.
you know, I'm actually working on making sure I for this podcasting, and tablet doesn't work for this thing anymore. Computer hotspot. I got some tricks up my sleeve, you know. But
all good,
moral
bro.
story is, has anyone ever been there?
It's all good. Yeah, I still have no idea what you said, bro. You were going in and out.
Has anyone ever been there before? Like actually gone to the Statue of Liberty?
I
I've
visited
seen it
New
from
York,
afar.
but haven't
Yeah.
gone to the actual island.
Yeah, I've never
Yeah,
been.
I've just seen it from like New York.
I mean, I've been on it
You guys
through a
better
video
not
game
get that
many
far.
times.
Yeah, weren't we on there on the game? I can't think of it.
Division 2.
Division 2.
Division,
Yeah.
We've been there.
Yeah, kind of been there on gaming. It's the same thing.
Did you
Yeah,
guys read what KO King was saying?
Which one?
That the torch, crown, and even the statue's measurements are claimed to have occult meanings linked to the Illuminati or secret societies.
So it's just the
Ooh.
the stand.
Yeah, so the statue's design features, like the second seven rays on the crown, have been linked by theorists to esoteric or occult symbolism. Some associate the number seven with the mystical or hidden meanings, including references to the Book of Revelations.
But isn't 7 a lucky number?
That's what they make us believe.
Ooh.
I'm also the person that donated it. He was a Freemason, so they linked that up with like the Illuminati's because secret society gave us the Statue of Liberty.
Can we send it back?
I mean, that's what Trump's trying to do.
Send it
Well,
back?
right now somebody in France said that they want the Statue of Liberty back because we don't stand for what the Statue of Liberty is.
Oh, well, if he had this kind of info, then he would know what the Statue of Liberty is, and then he's not going to want it back.
The Illuminati, keep it out.
You keep it. You keep them. But isn't that wild? Like, why would you say, "Hey, after a couple hundred years now, I want that gift back"? Now take it apart and ship it over.
1,500 years.
1800 to 2025?
19, yeah. When did we get the Statue of Liberty? I don't remember.
1886.
1886. So it's already been 1,000 and
It has been like 100 years, 100 plus
wait.
years. 1886.
And then 1990. Oh wait.
Not 1,000 years.
I'm tripping out. What's in this? What's in here? What's in the off-topic drink?
That's how you're a manager.
Everybody go get your cups. For a sweet time, off topic cups.
Topject cups.
Where's my flask at?
Oh man. No, that's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So oh man.
Mike.
There we go. We hear you, Rome.
Yeah, we heard you,
Testing.
bro.
1, 2, 3.
No. Testing. I
Testing,
keep having to
testing,
change
testing.
over from different things. I feel so unorganized being on the road and trying to podcast. Hey, good idea, good news before I tell you exactly what I think I'm going to say about Donald Trump. Team iPhone, baby. Team iPhone. You see the 3 cameras? Only for business though.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean I'm doing an unboxing live. It's unboxed. You see that? Just like that. And then we done, right? So back to the television at hand, right? So if they say we want it back, Donald Trump's like, you can have it back. Guess what he'll do? Is put one of him in the water.
No.
Look,
I
that's
think he's
smart.
trying to make
If I
money
was
out of it.
president, if I got
And then
enough,
he'll keep the money.
if I got power to build a wall, I'm going to build the Trump statue too. Watch me. If I would,
Didn't
I
you want to
would.
make a
I would. Don't
make a
test it.
wall in New Mexico?
Yeah, and he made Mexico payday.
He did.
It's so dumb.
Wait, there's already a Statue of Liberty. I gotta pull it up. That's Donald Trump.
No.
Yeah, there is. Watch, I'll show you.
So wait, if that's a if we have the Statue of Liberty, then what's the other one called? The Statue of what? What's it called?
Oh.
There's no way there's 2 Statue of Liberties.
Oh shoot.
There he is. He's the Chevy. So let's see.
So Statue of Liberty, Donald Trump.
Hold on.
Come on, Dad. What you got? What's the
We're working on it.
name of the Statue of Liberty? Because I don't know it. I didn't watch National Treasure for that part.
Oh, it's a cartoon.
Right there.
This
Down.
one right here.
Are you guys just watching alone?
Oh,
No,
Are you
no, no, no,
binge
no.
watching alone?
I'm pulling it up. I'm pulling it up.
We got a
Lost or not?
whole. We.
There it is.
there you go.
Look at that big tie, man. Undocumented
Look.
aliens do not come here unless it's to work at Trump properties. Oh my gosh.
And then he
That's
won't pay you.
clean.
And he's holding the Trump sign.
Look at this one.
Oh my gosh, dude. That is funny.
I'm trying to tell you. What he do when he first got in office? He made a meme coin. What's he going to do when the Statue of Liberty is gone? He makes a Trump statue. He's like, you can't beat me.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but there we have it. That's some interesting theories, some interesting conspiracy theories on the Statue of Liberty. I honestly didn't know that that's what it was for, like symbolizing the devil, and being that it could be a guy or girl. I honestly thought it was just
Ooh,
a girl.
ooh, ooh, ooh. First, before we go, wait. Are the Statue of Liberties facing each other?
Wait, there's only one. What do you mean?
No, there are two.
There's only one.
There's only one, bro. Like, what are you like?
No, I've seen National Treasure. They have two.
What are you drinking, bro? That's not Kool-Aid, bro, in your cup.
He is not drinking from the off-topic mugs.
Okay, wait a minute. We do not condone represent this comment or quote from this guy.
What?
What?
What
You're
just happened?
You're so staticky, dude. Oh, and I think he froze. He's gone.
Oh,
I don't know. Every time I say something like cool and whatnot, it just never
get censored.
registers. I swear it doesn't.
We got jumping
Every
on the
time.
iPhone, bro.
Nah, not yet. How do you find the browser on this thing? Oh, it's a
Yeah. You're so staticky, bro. I have no idea what you just said.
okay.
There is two. This is another one.
Yeah,
that's
there
in
is.
2021.
So this was just like
I
4 years ago.
told you. Look at that. Look at that
Why do we need
statue
to?
of Erica.
Statue.
Paris has one, France has one, and there's others. There's smaller statues. So Shmini Statue of Liberties. Shmini ones.
Oh,
The statue.
Are you talking about the Statue of Liberty in Las Vegas, or is it in New York? Because I know there's one in Las Vegas. There's like a little tiny Statue of Liberty. And then the one in New York.
Or is it the replica
this
in China?
This was funny. This was funny. Look. Goal, right? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Or a foul. That's a foul.
Field goal, more like
Touchdown.
Touchdown.
I thought that was the people that are like waving the planes down, like.
Come on in, aliens. Come on, all undocumented. Come on in.
So they have a Statue of Freedom as well. So if we got the Statue of Liberty, someone has a Statue of Freedom. Then who has a statue of what of other things? Because
Statue of imprisonment.
I was thinking that, but I didn't want to say that because I didn't want to get censored. Thank you.
Interesting.
So I told you there were two.
Yeah.
It wasn't just a Kool-Aid. It got me smarter.
Thank you, KO King.
Oh man! All right. Well, guess what time it is, guys? Guess what time it is? I don't know. Ooh, time for
It's
that
some
juicy
tea
gossip.
Oh, it's gonna be
It gets the
juicy.
tea time, and guess what? We'll have the bugs for tea time. Let's
Oh,
go.
let's get it.
Mask.
I need to put on my mask. All right, guys. So check this out. So I got this facial sheet mask, and I thought they were strawberries, but they're tomatoes.
It's red.
Well, what do you think, fam? I thought these were strawberries, but they're tomatoes.
When in
I
Rome.
don't know.
Let's try them out. Let's try them out. Let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna
If
look
you're
like
That looks
Rogue.
delicious.
If your skin starts peeling, I'll just ask the nurse upstairs to help us. So, this is the first time ever we've had a request to talk about gossip. You want to explain a little bit more while I fix my face?
I'm trying to open this thing up, man. All right. It doesn't smell like tomatoes.
All
It
right. So
smells-
I have a request. Okay. This is not the request that we got through email.
Okay.
It's a different request.
Okay.
It's an article that says man passes his baby making sauce through a vent to another inmate so she can get pregnant. And it worked.
No.
Wait, how did it work?
Well, was he at the penitentiary? Oh, I killed myself.
My goodness.
All right, let me present my
That was
screen.
that was
That's a
clean.
good
That
one,
was a
Rome.
clean
That's
joke.
that's a good one. That's a good one.
That was a clean one, man. I'm gonna put this active
Alright.
charcoal clarifying
You got
face
this.
mask on.
So it says a woman from Florida, who was
Why is it
jailed
always Florida? Honestly. Honestly.
on murder charges, gave birth to a child whose father is another inmate also facing murder charges. Despite claiming they have never met in person or had physical contact, both Daisy Link and Joan DePass are in custody on murder charges since at least 2022. According to the report, Link gave birth to a daughter in June, fathered by Depa. Let's see what else. They communicated through the air vent, conditioner vent, in their cell, exchanging notes and pictures and developing a romantic relationship. They used bedding to create a line between their two vents, which Depas used to pass semen wrapped in a plastic to Link in her cell. So that's how they got past. Oh, tomato face. Beautiful.
I have no idea if I put this thing in right.
It's hard to-
I'm
It's
just
It's
very-
hard to talk.
So you think they met online or what? I'm just playing.
They met in the cell.
Hmm.
Well, who's so? I'm just playing. Oh my gosh, this is too much. They had cell phones. They found each other on Tinder. Where are you at? Oh, I'm in jail. Me too. Which cell block? Oh my gosh, we're neighbors. Who would have thought?
We're neighbors.
Wait. Why do you have a phone? Why do you have a phone? Trying to have a baby? Oh yeah, I always wanted one.
Yeah.
And that's how it all happened.
So romantic. They should make a movie out of it.
Right? I
So you
mean,
want to
that's-
present the request we got?
Yeah. So let me pull it up first. All right, fam. So
this is so refreshing.
we actually got some a request here to talk about Justin Bieber and his wife Hailey Bieber on how everything was just so weird and awkward. I mean, I guess at the time it wasn't really weird and awkward, but So check this. Apparently, Haley Bieber's dad has been setting up Haley to go to Justin Bieber's concerts. You know, just kind of set her up so like that they could get married. Later on in the future. So ever since they were kids, right? Is that what you?
2011.
2011.
Yeah, it's crazy. So the one of the what is it called? Bowen brothers. He claims that his daughter was always in the Hollywood in crowd. And then we all know how Justin Bieber started with YouTube. He blew up. He became pretty famous. All the girls were chasing him. He just became an icon fast.
Did he really
And,
though? Did he really though?
Mm.
By himself? By himself?
I mean, with Diddy's
Did he?
help.
That part.
It's pretty meticulous in planning because this father found an opportunity technically to groom his daughter. At the beginning, like in 2011, you see that Haley Bieber had no interest in Justin Bieber. And so as they keep going, she becomes obsessive. Like one of these psycho people. Let's see. Let me read the timelines. It's gonna be hard. I'm gonna take off my mask because there's gonna be a lot of reading.
But in the meantime, so I got from the Wine Entertainment here that Haley Bieber is sick and tired, quote unquote, of the online narrative and the constant pitting against Selena Gomez by online trolls. So TMZ reports that the mother of one is considering taking legal action against the online rumors and how to fight back the haters. So that's what she's calling it right now, is that people are haters for saying these kind of things. And so
The simple
what
fact
does
that back and haters in the sentence. Not correct.
say what?
They use haters and clap back. That's like a black thing. White people don't do that. I'm sorry. Now,
I can understand.
oh my gosh. Why? Why? You know what? I'm gonna keep my smart, smirky comments to myself. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm just over here trying to wash my hands. Okay? Just trying to wash my hands and say something. No. Haley Bieber gets saved by the bell because I can't be heard by the internet. Thank you.
Yeah, so let's see. Going back, so Haley Bieber and Selena Gomez may have clarified having no beef multiple times, but the online rumors regarding the duel's feud have been nonstop. So, quote unquote, fed up with the narrative, the owner has decided to take the matter in her own hands. So this is as per TMZ sources, the wife of Justin Bieber is considering resorting to legal actions against the blog commenters. But
this is America. Everybody has their opinion for
Everything.
yeah, it's kind of dumb. But like, is she gonna do it just kind of like suing for defaming her? You know what I mean?
Another
Justin Bieber is Canadian, sir. Justin Bieber is Canadian. Does it count as
it's
American?
like Johnny Depp all over again. Oh, your face. So shiny.
Oh, glowing. Look at those tomatoes.
They glowed. But going back, this girl was so meticulous that she used a super fan. I want to say her name is Donna or something like that, to find out where Justin was at all times. So she can bump into him in the elevators. just be in the background. So I just feel bad for Justin because he was played.
Yeah, that's so sad.
I don't. His problems is rich. I mean, do you have anybody getting paid to stalk you and say, oh, he went to work today as usual? He had a subway, and then he went back to work because that was his money. Here's where you are every 5 minutes. Justin is like in different countries every 10 seconds. You know how rich that spy had to be? We're talking about Mission Impossible rich. There is
Well, no,
no way.
I mean, it gets deeper because this Stephen Baldwin took money from Justin to pay his debts. Like,
Justin got debt?
Oh.
no, Justin doesn't have debt.
No,
His
his
father-in-law.
father-in-law.
Oh my gosh.
No, and it's just
Damn.
crazy because there's so many things on the internet where Haley would Selena would post something. Seconds later, Haley will post it. Selena will go buy something, put it on red carpet events. She will find the same one, wear the same thing, and post it. It's like just meticulous stalking, trying to become
Wait.
Selena.
Pull up a picture of Haley and Selena. I'm sorry, I do not be watching pop star duels, right? I need to make a decision on whether if Haley is right for stalking Selena, because maybe she looks better in it than she does, or is Selena not keeping up with the Joneses enough? I mean, she has a makeup line worth billions of dollars. We can't just excommunicate this fact here. So Justin's like, oh, I have Haley who was groomed, and I have Selena who owns stuff. So here we are. I need a picture, a legitimate photo, and I'm gonna judge. I'm gonna give the wrong answer.
See,
If Haley wins this war,
Okay, it's so crazy, Rome, because Selena will wear something and Haley would do the same thing, trying to be Selena.
So there you have it.
And there's even makeup.
oh
that
yeah,
she would try to
Haley is not it.
faces.
I'm sorry, Haley is not
Like,
it.
she tries to copy everything. The thing that's crazier is like if Selena will get a tattoo, Haley would try to match the same tattoo in the same place. It's just crazy. Like,
It's like Kanye all over
Is there any
again.
more outfits that?
Look,
yeah, there's
I'm-
so many
I'm-
outfits.
I'm sad at this fact because Haley looks like she's an NBA basketball player, and Selena looks like a model. Justin Bieber made the wrong choice. I feel like he needs to go back on Love Island and redo this episode all over again. He made the wrong choice. But
There's times where people would interview Selena and she would say certain things. Haley Bieber will go and get interviewed and do word for word what Selena said in the previous interview.
Jessica says Haley has tattoo in the same place as Selena. Haley started a cooking show. Haley tries to start one. Selena has a makeup line. Haley starts one.
No, and then it's pretty crazy. And so I don't know if she's obsessed because she spent 10 years of doing this, being groomed by her dad to win over Justin. And there's videos of Justin, like, he really doesn't care. It's like, he'll tell her, like, leave me alone. Like, people say they don't even live in the same place.
No.
Yeah.
Well, aren't they divorcing, or like, aren't the rumors are like that they're gonna?
Wasn't there a post on TikTok or something, social media, that the father-in-law was like, let's pray for them? And there's a podcast of the father-in-law where he talks about his meticulous planning of him allowing Haley to marry Justin Bieber.
I like how that. I'm allowing my daughter to marry a multi-millionaire pop star
Yeah.
because he might be the right guy for her. Not to
No,
mention my
Mhm.
debts are paid,
and this guy,
and
he's not a famous Baldwin. I never knew about him.
Yeah, like I've never. This is the first time I see who this guy is. I just googled Justin Bieber's father-in-law, and this is what I found: Stephen Baldwin. Here he is.
He looks shady already.
He looks, yeah, he looks hella shady.
wait a minute. Let me zoom in on his face.
Zoom in on the blue pig.
I know this guy. He's the bad guy in most TV shows.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
Like what TV shows?
I don't know.
I don't know. He's in a TV show though, but I've seen him. I'm just saying. I've seen him. I know of him. I didn't say I know of his catalog, but I've seen him.
But
He's
it's
always in a
crazy how
black
she
suit,
tries
and
to
he's like,
mimic
"You're
Selena.
dead."
Yeah, that's crazy that she tries to mimic her.
And
I
it gets
mean,
crazier.
is it?
Oh,
You guys were telling me that Drake was like mimicking Beyonce and all that, and you're like, Drake's a fraud. Well, Haley's a fraud for mimicking Selena. She is the ultimate, like, legendary pop star that doesn't make a song, that makes a song once in every 5 years, and then she all goes on tour, makes another $1 billion, and next thing you know it, Haley pops up in the story just because she was around when Justin Bieber was going through his eye problem. That's exactly what he was doing. That eye problem in that beanie, right there. He
yeah,
was like,
and
"I'm
look at
sorry,
this post.
guys."
Like, he unfollowed his own father-in-law. And there's points where it's her birthday, he won't say anything. He'll tell other celebrities like happy birthday or happy Valentine's Day. He won't do anything for Haley.
Well, she's creepy.
Why is she so
Yeah,
close
she
to her
is.
dad?
Look on
No,
Instagram,
it-
Sparky Pierce's marriage to Haley Bieber is in trouble. The couple were seen,
Look,
and
look,
then
man,
whatever happens there.
it's that true. Justin Bieber
Oh.
had an arranged marriage with Haley Bieber.
Don't scare me like that.
I thought she was gonna throw her baby in the washing machine. That was like the weirdest thing ever. Sorry, guys. Totally off topic there. Anyways, going back to Justin
I
Bieber,
really
Haley.
do think that Justin Bieber had to get an arranged marriage. They said, Justin, Diddy's locked up. You have no excuse for failing at life. Here you go. You need to marry Haley Bieber. And Justin's like, I don't want to. Well, we're not going to put you on stage for a year and blackball you. Really? We're going to put Selena in that place. My ex, though, that's crazy. And that's why Justin married Haley. You know what I mean? Long story short,
There's conspiracies out there that say he was gonna get deported back to Canada because he was in a lot of trouble. So his only way out was to marry Haley.
you know that
Really?
song? You know that song where he said he woke up at a Diddy party? I bet that was the
Mhm.
one that set it off. I bet that was the one that set it off. Had to be.
But it's crazy because this girl was always around trying to ruin things with him and Selena or Selena, whatever. And now she becomes
Right.
the one that gets him.
Mm-hmm.
So, are we gonna see another Amber Heard moment here?
Yeah,
I think so.
she's defaming.
Yeah, check what Jessica says. He said in an interview that it was probably an arranged marriage. He said also that he thought the marriage would fix everything. Well, he got in trouble with the law. Yeah, he really did. I mean, just because he thought he was
right.
a celebrity,
He got played
yeah.
for his money.
Man.
Yeah.
Nah,
And it's
I
crazy.
mean, she probably took like a $250,000. You know what I mean? In legal fees, you can't take all of Bieber money. Bieber money goes to Bieber fans, and she's not a Bieber fan. You know, she
She's a
can't be.
stalker.
I mean, I think
He's
she
the
beats.
fan.
She's more than a fan, dude.
She's a super fan. She managed to marry him.
Yeah.
But
I
There was a
mean,
time
if
where
you
Justin.
bribed, I'm listening
There was
to
a
it.
time when Justin gave Selena Gomez a ring, and I almost called her Amber Heard.
I mean, she kind of looks like Amber Heard.
And Haley did a tattoo on the same finger to match that ring. This is beyond crazy. Like, this girl was like, just, I don't know. Maybe Justin said, "I'll marry you if you can be exactly like Selena."
Dang.
Jeez.
So it's like, ah. But there's a twist to this. I don't know if you guys have
Twist
heard.
it.
Justin's into, what's her name? Sabrina Carpenter. And so guess who's changing?
No.
I don't know what that is.
Who's that? Oh no, that little
He's
skinny
that
tiny girl.
Espresso song.
Oh, let's hold on. Let's Google her to see where's she at.
You need to Google the popular Sabrina Carpenter songs because I heard her for
Espresso.
once in college, and I was like, she is so talented. Like I'm a college student. I'm inspired not to drink espressos. But what I'm saying is, I heard her song.
You should do Sabrina Carpenter, Hailey Bieber lookalike. So there is a 9-part series on, is it a TikTok? Where they explain the 10-year saga of Hailey trying to become Selena. And at the end of that series, they talked about that Hailey has a new person to look like. And it's Sabrina Carpenter.
Well, when you say that it is natural selection, if you really want to be as successful as somebody that you really, really want to be like, you do everything like them so you can get everything you want. I mean, if she started a cooking show and Hailey tried to start one up, that means that Hailey was ambitious. Would I marry Hailey? Of course I would. You go out there and you beat Selena at her own game. I will support you. Here, take $250,000. Go get invested. Toss my lawyer Tony down the street. He'll get you started. Now,
No, that's
if Justin
stalker status.
Bieber supporting this Hailey obsession, I will say yes, I am, because this girl's supposed to get me out of trouble, and if I don't help her, I'm still in trouble. Huh? Just
All
saying.
right, here we go. We got something from TikTok here.
Let's see it.
We got something from TikTok. So
Mad that I echo.
Is wearing a pink dress, looking generous and sexy, while Hailey is more like a buffoon. No matter how hard a mole tries, it can never become a noble swan. After Bieber returned to Instagram, he immediately followed Sabrina. This wouldn't normally be considered news. However, given that there have always been rumors of his divorce from Hailey, some people have interpreted this act as a sign that he is preparing to end his marriage. For example, Bieber has never posted anything related to Hailey's birthday, but he liked Sabrina's photos. Fans even noticed, while keeping an eye on the updates of the two, that some of Hailey's annoying old habits that used to be there have actually resurfaced. Over the years, Hailey has been imitating Selena Gomez. She wore the same outfits, said similar things, got the same tattoos, and it even went so far as to appearing on the same shows. Now that Bieber has new activities on social media, it seems that Hailey has found a new target to imitate. She has shifted from imitating Selena to imitating Sabrina. Less than 4 hours after Bieber followed Sabrina, Hailey posted a story with a filter, making her eyes turn turquoise, the same color as Sabrina's. This was Hailey almost posted photos on Instagram every day in which she was dressed similarly to Sabrina and struck the same poses. And these posts often came within 24 hours after Sabrina shared related content. However, she could only mimic the surface and failed to capture the essence of Sabrina. Hailey, whose skin isn't fair to begin with, looks even darker after putting on the pink dress. When making the gesture of putting her hands on her hips, Sabrina exudes a sense of playfulness and cuteness. However, Hailey looks like a stiff puppet that has been frozen. In addition, the two of them also have the same model of earphones and similar hoop earrings. However, not everyone subscribes to Hailey's mindset of, if you're jealous, you should imitate and become that person. Justin. Sabrina, who is 26 years old, has no interest in Bieber, who is 31 years old. Moreover, she despises the idea of stealing someone else's boyfriend the most. Facing Haley's continuous imitation, she feels rather helpless.
Isn't that
Serena,
crazy?
you are full of it. Full of it. This man is trying to leave the relationship and you won't give him a chance. I'm saying this live on top of that got me upset. This is the wrong
Hey,
moment.
weren't you the
She-
one that said, "Here's the $1
No.
million, go do it"?
I
You changed your mind
I
that quick?
said that, but that was before I just saw how good Haley looks intimidating Sabrina. Now this is amazing. She makes a better Sabrina and a better Selena. I'm gonna tell you it off rip, right? But Justin Bieber is trying to get that genuine woman and really trying to fall in love. And Sabrina's like, I don't want to take anyone different. Really? You live in the same atmosphere I do. You don't breathe the same air. That's crazy. That is crazy, Sabrina. You are wrong for that. Wrong for that. Yo, that man is can change your life.
Bro, I got every other word on that, man.
Yeah. No, but the way she mimics
I give up.
Sabrina, Selena, it's like she wants to keep Justin's attention, and it's like
So what? Is she gonna mimic me now?
girl,
you got it. Doing the tomatoes
field
Face
mask.
mask.
What's your thoughts, also?
I think, props to her. She's doing anything and everything to keep her man's interest,
But why would you do that if this guy clearly
That's
doesn't
not
love
her man.
because she wants to change that. Maybe she wants to change him and
But it
make
takes
him her man.
two to work it
Well,
out.
the love life is already gone. Like, what's there to change? I mean, what's there to like? I mean,
But why would you want a person that's never herself? She's always been somebody else.
Maybe you're into that kind of stuff. You don't know what goes on in the bedroom.
That's kind of creepy. But one of the things that was interesting when I was doing all this research, Stephen Baldwin talked about the relationship that Justin and Haley had. That Haley apparently was the first person that never accepted a gift from Justin Bieber. It's because he's rich; he'll give people gifts. Selena would get jewelry and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And I don't know who said it, but they said, Haley's been the only girl that's never accepted any of his gifts. But it's like, if this father-in-law is grooming her, just because he said even on the podcast that Haley would say, "No, I care about you. I don't want the gifts. I want to know you." And it's just weird.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, there shouldn't be any. There shouldn't be a reason to do those kind of things. To be honest, I'll be so creeped out if my significant other was like,
Oh, he's trying to get your attention.
yeah, or mimicking someone.
It's like, look at me,
else.
look at me.
Yeah. It's like I feel like that'll be the weirdest thing ever. Like I don't know, just to see her. So my girl is gonna be Doja Cat. I said it out there. Everybody knows Doja Cat. If Doja Cat ever listens to this, let's interview girl. Because I got questions. No.
Yes, we need to know from the beginning of your videos to where you are now.
But anyways, I mean, if the wifey wants to like dress up like Doja Cat or have tattoos like Doja Cat, and I'll find that kind of weird.
It's like, why can't you be yourself?
Yeah.
That's just, but she does it so often. She's spent 10 years of trying to be Selena, and now that Justin's walking away, now she's trying to be Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah. I mean, Lux here says, well, maybe one day she will open her eyes and leave his because she'll be leaving with half. Oh,
And it's like, did the Baldwin dad groom her so he can get half of the money? Because there's records that say that Justin Bieber in 7 years has made more money than the Elvis and Michael Jackson and the Beatles.
Jesus.
I mean, when you have all those 12-year-old girls, I mean, when he was
Dang.
12, you know.
I'm glad I don't let my girls watch TV. But also it's been super quiet.
Oh my gosh. Check this out. Also, they didn't get a prenup. What the
Oh.
heck? Oh.
He's screwed.
Ah. I mean, are those
Dang.
actual facts? Like, because if he didn't get a prenup, like, hey, we want prenup.
But if he can show that he was in distress when he made that decision,
Holy crap. They're worth a lot together.
Yeah, I mean,
how much is Justin's though?
she was worth 20 million before she was married, and now they're worth 300 together.
So I have to say,
We lost
Justin
you.
loved that woman. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Or will it censor me again? Will
No.
Yeah.
Are you guys playing? Y'all playing? Y'all
No,
playing
we're
now? Y'all
As we're
playing
answering
now.
him, nah, bro, we're not playing
We're
with
not
you.
playing.
You just heard. Oh my gosh, this
Well-
conversation is getting
Well,
me
Lux
mad.
just said that he needs a visa. I think any other girl that could be themselves can get him a visa that's in the U.S. instead of being a mimic.
I mean, if he's not doing prenups,
I doubt
then
that.
shit,
Doubt
I'll
that.
get him a visa. Yeah, I mean, if he's not doing prenups, I'll get him a visa. But geez, that is crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he must not be listening to Kanye West song when
The
No.
funny thing is, when he was marrying
Look, I
Haley,
was watching. He looked happy.
he looked. It's
He
past
looked
tense.
happy. Tell me you heard that.
I
What?
haven't heard that.
He looked happy.
I totally agree with this. How else was he gonna try to hurt Selena? Because those two were in love. I mean, those two, yeah, and they like a lot happened after they broke up, and
Well, you look at the relationship with Selena and Haley. Justin was always leading, holding Selena's hand. And Haley, he hardly ever does that. And then when he was getting married to Haley, apparently he texted Selena 23 times. And Selena wrote a song like, "Yeah, I got your 23 texts."
what?
Yeah.
Dang.
What's the name of that song?
I don't know.
22
Chat, help
texts.
us out here.
So it's like on the wedding day, Justin Bieber texted 23 times to Selena Gomez. And then she wrote on a song, "Yeah, I got your text."
Ring ring.
What? Ring ring.
Because there's the phone call. Yeah, that's the song.
I kind of want to play it, but I know YouTube's gonna censor
gonna
it.
block it.
Yeah, they're gonna block it.
Because we gotta keep Selena's money in YouTube.
She's gonna start charging royalties now. But yeah, that's just crazy. I mean, I knew the what's that song called with Justin Bieber, like for the times that you rained in my parade. What's it called?
I don't know.
I play with my ukulele a lot. It's a fun song, but I think that wasn't that song geared towards Selena Gomez.
Well, there's some speculation that says this is how Justin's actually trying to hurt Selena Gomez. And there's also they think that Selena Gomez, before she broke up with Justin Bieber, she had a miscarriage with his baby.
Oh,
And that
that's so sad.
she checked into one of these rehab places where for high celebrity just to
Go to
process.
rehab. I said no.
Crazy.
So there's so much craziness with this. And you know what it reminds me of? You guys know who Meghan Markle is?
Sounds familiar. Meghan Markle. Let's look her up.
Mhm.
Meghan Markle had a dream to become exactly like Princess Diana. And she
Unalive?
did the same things that Haley did to get Prince Harry's attention.
Oh, she's yeah. Okay. So all right, so check this. So have you guys ever seen the documentary on who did she marry? Prince Harry, right?
Yeah.
So Prince Harry and this girl?
The Haley and Justin Bieber's remind me so much of Meghan Markle.
Mm-hmm.
She was a nobody, and she found a way to get into the Prince Harry.
Yeah, so she was taking a picture in front of the I think it was the palace. I can't remember where it was.
Buckingham.
Back before they even met, and then he was taking a picture at the same exact time, supposedly. And then
Okay.
that's how they kind of like so that's how sort of they kind of crossed. But then if I remember correctly, in the oh my gosh, I can't even think or talk today. That's not the freaking podcast. Why I keep thinking the interview,
With
the
Oprah.
documentary. There, that's what I'm trying to think. So in the documentary, that's what she was saying. They were sharing the story, like, oh yeah, we took pictures, but we didn't see each other because supposedly we didn't see each other.
You knew
taking
she was.
pictures.
She
was
knew
doing it
what
on purpose. Yeah. And then she happened to be at a restaurant when he walks
the
in.
same pattern that we see.
And then at the restaurant, that's when he notices her, and then he invites her to like a club, I think, or something like that, and then they go
And they
somewhere.
dated for a while.
Yeah.
And he was gonna break up with her.
He should have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they got married.
Yeah, they got married. Yeah, like the whole family hated her because she wasn't royalty. And I can't remember. I think right now they're living like in California or something like that, which is
Just apparently they were kicked out.
yeah, because they got kicked out. So now they're broke.
But you look at the way she manipulated Harry, it reminded me of the movie. Is it Saltburn?
I've never seen it.
Has anybody seen the movie Saltburn? Is this nobody student in, I want to say, Yale, that becomes a friend to another guy and then kills his friend, becomes friends with the mom, kills the sister, or unalives, and it just becomes a mess. And he becomes the owner of Saltburn, which is this beautiful mansion. And he gets the money at the end. It's just the way that Meghan Markle did this reminds me of that movie of Saltburn.
Interesting. No, I already have a plan to. Have you guys ever seen the movie How to Become a Latin Lover?
What is that?
I'm not allowed to watch those kind of movies.
You don't like to watch those kind of movies?
I'm not allowed to watch those kind of movies.
He's not allowed.
Oh man, this movie literally so this guy, I mean, in his early 20s, he's pretty muscular, he's in a cruise ship filled with like old ladies or old people, and so he goes, well, he's a bartender, and then he tells one of his friends, like, hey, how much you want to bet I could go hook up with this old lady over there? like she's ancient. She looks like she's about to get unalived.
Mm.
You know, and so he goes, all right, bet. And so he goes, he does his little swim across the pool, and then he gets up. He has a long hair, he kind of just like does the hair thing, and then like he gets up all sexy from it, yeah. And then he goes and stands in front of this old lady that's in her chair tanning, and then he starts introducing himself and talks to her. Right, they hook up, and then 40 years later, you know, he's like in his 60s, 50s, 60s now, and she's still alive, bro. They're married and everything, but it's a comedy movie. It's a comedy movie if you know Derbez. Derbez is in it, and his son is the one who plays as his 20-year-old. You know, 'cause they look alike, and it's like the funniest thing ever. But anyways, what I was trying to get with that is my plan is to get myself a sugar mama.
But then she never unalive.
But then if she doesn't pass away, you know, that would be a
she
problem.
outlives you.
She outlives me, man.
Jessica mentioned that we need to cover Princess Diana.
Oh yeah.
Which a lot of conspiracies talk about that Charles actually unalived her. So it's like
that'll be an interesting topic to touch.
There's so much. But somebody showed I want to say a picture that she's alive.
That's probably a lookalike because I don't think that was a big accident.
Man. It was a horrible accident.
You know, and that unalived her on the spot.
But it reminds me that Meghan Markle wants to become like Diana. She dresses like Diana. She becomes Diana. Like the mimicking pattern.
Mm-hmm.
So
that'll be interesting.
Don't mind me. Don't mind me. I can't say anything anyway.
Well,
what is that?
Lux says that her kids are U.S. citizens, but I thought they were all done through like what's it called, surrogate. So are they really their kids?
I don't know.
Yeah, because it has their DNA.
Yeah, I was gonna say it has their.
Still, but they weren't created by her.
The mom is just the oven. Everything inside that she's cooking is the other individuals.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was so wrong, but so right.
So yeah, there's so much going on with Bieber and Selena, but
you just called that woman an easy bake oven.
Easy bake oven. That's what it is, and they get paid good monies.
Just remind me of Shake and Bake, man, with Talladega Nights. Have you guys ever seen that movie?
Yeah.
You gotta shake and bake.
You ain't first, you last, Ricky Bobby.
You ain't first, you last. If you ain't first, you last. I love that movie, man. I want to watch that movie now.
No, it's crazy. It's just, I don't know. I don't know what to say about this conspiracy about what's her name? Haley?
Can you guys hear me? Can I say what I want to say? Because I've been wanting to say this for like the last half hour.
Get it wrong, cook.
Is that wrong?
I don't know.
Hailey Bieber, yes, was forced to be with Justin Bieber. But on that wedding day, because I saw some cute little videos, the little tribute, oh my gosh. Justin looked so happy. But then when he found out, and she was like, hey, I want to tell you something. My dad has been playing this for the last 20 years. I'm so sorry. Do you love me, Justin? I'm so sorry. Anyway, look. She was like in a sack. He been planning that. I'm going to have a daughter, and she's going to be Justin Bieber's wife. That's what he was saying. Had to be, man. It's the only one playing. You don't come after one superstar. I mean, how many other superstars were there? Shawn Mendes? Come on now. Shawn Mendes was still in the mix. Did he date Selena? He should have. Anyway, but
no, I know
she was happy with him, and then
The Weeknd did.
The Weeknd did.
Yeah. The weekend
Yeah,
dated
only for
Selena,
a
but
weekend.
It was just for
it
Sunday.
was just for a weekend. Yeah, no, it was. Yeah, they dated. I don't even know how they
Hills.
broke up or when they broke up.
Monday came in.
That makes sense. Man.
No,
Yeah, because they were dating, and then all of a sudden, like now she's engaged to this new guy. I can't remember his name. Yeah, I can't remember his name. But he's like,
but they mentioned in the chat
What
that it's his old
classifies,
friend,
though?
one of her old friends.
yeah, I think he's a producer, if I'm not mistaken. He produces her music, and so I think that's what it is. Am I wrong, chat? Chat that you guys know. But I think that's what it is. I think he's her producer, and that's how they met. It wasn't really through Justin Bieber.
Mm. As long as you find true love.
Yeah,
Let's
exactly.
see.
I
Oh yeah.
mean, do
There
you
it is.
even listen to
Benny
Selena
Blanco, that's right.
Gomez?
But he's brown, so it should
Do
be.
you even listen to Selena Gomez? Like, is she even the artist that's on your top list? Like, is she even on your Spotify? 'Cause she's not on mine.
I mean,
I
there's
mean,
some
she
music.
was on Baby Come Down. Come Down.
There's
That's
some
it.
songs. There's some songs that I do like from Selena Gomez. I'm not
Babe,
100%.
Calm Down is one that comes in my.
Yeah,
feed.
but yeah, it has to be the remix because
Yeah.
sorry, Rema, I'm not a big fan. I mean, uh,
Yeah. It's a
I've
remix.
I've DJ'd some of his songs and because people requested, but
Yeah.
it's not like
It's the remix.
I wouldn't. Yeah, it's only the remix with Selena Gomez, but Ice Cream.
Ice Cream. I
Yeah,
don't know Ice
yeah.
Cream.
Ice Cream has to be one of my favorite Selena Gomez.
I don't know that one.
It's with what's that Korean group? The Point Black or Black Point or
New Black.
Pink Black Pink. Thank you, Black Pink. Yeah. So she sings that songs with Black Pink, and I want to say that's one of my favorite Selena Gomez songs is Ice Cream.
I'm gonna have to listen to it while we go get tacos.
Does it count as a
Tacos.
Selena Gomez song? Does it count as a Selena Gomez song? She was featured on there, or she was featuring on there. It's
Yeah,
like
it's her song, and then she features Blackpink, or is it the other way around?
It's like Justin doing Despacito.
Oh my gosh, that's not even going there.
Despacito.
when
He
the
did a
girls
great
wanted
job,
him to play
though.
it, he's like, "It's not my song."
And then did you guys? So he actually did sing it,
But
at
it was
one of
horrible.
his concert, and it was horrible. I remember watching that concert.
Despacito.
Yeah, he was mumbling the words Despacito. Bro, it was horrible. I'm like, no, just stop, man. That's not your song, man.
Can we get a video? Is there a video of that? I want to see this because I have never seen that before. He sung the words in the song.
No, but
Was
it's
he high?
different when you're recording and they correct you, but when you're on stage, it's like la 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 Despacito.
Yeah, no, it's on the you guys can watch it on YouTube. We can't play it unfortunately because it's gonna get censored out from our podcast. But look it up. Justin Bieber sings Despacito at his concert. And it's pretty funny because he's just like he misses every single word except for the Despacito part.
Nice. Sounds like me.
Something
when
that I want to mention before we leave is when Justin Bieber started, he was always doing the dances and stuff like that. Nowadays, his concerts, he's like stomping along the stage. There's no choreography. I can't even speak anymore.
Choreography.
Yeah.
Choreography.
Choreography.
So.
Right on, man.
Are there any videos of Justin and Selena actually like lovey-dovey? Because
there's a lot.
You know, like I didn't see any. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So what's the big deal? Like, did they do a video of their breakup too? Because like that has to be exciting to see.
I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't seen any. Well, I haven't even searched it, so I don't even know.
Nah.
Yeah.
I was more focused on Haley.
Well,
she's crazy.
Go ahead
Yeah,
and
right
look
now.
at that. I want you guys to tag me or tag us in something that shows Selena and Justin Bieber throwing tomatoes at each other, saying "I hate you." That'd be nice.
So here's a new one before we head out. So that I wanted to throw out there that blew up the internet this week. It was such a mess, especially for our generation because we grew up with this song. Usher's song "Nice and Slow."
Mhm.
It's 7 o'clock on the dot. I got my drop.
Yeah.
No,
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 no.
oh, man, you're from Lodi,
Oh
man.
my gosh. Oh my gosh. That is
There's a
like
lot of
the
white people there.
greatest.
So right. Okay, so this song, 7 o'clock on the dot, I got my drop top, cruising the streets, right?
Oh yeah.
So that's what we hear, and that's what it's always been since growing up, right? We're cruising the streets with Usher. So I want to say on Tuesday or Wednesday, Usher sings an acapella on this song,
And he
and
got
he
it wrong.
goes 7 o'clock on a dot. I got my drop top. Who's in the street?
No.
So we've been getting it wrong this
No.
whole time.
No.
I'm just like,
You're not Mandela. You can't Mandela effect that.
no. Mandela effect, bro. Like 100 at its 100%
What?
right here. Yes. The internet totally like took it into a whole other level. They're like, no, Usher, you are wrong. That's not how the lyrics go. Or Usher, you're singing it wrong. Like, or Usher, it's like you're getting old.
Dang.
And so it's like,
Senile.
yeah, it's you got your drop top.
So
You're cruising
in
the
the
streets. We
beginning,
don't care.
Who's in the streets?
Yeah, we don't care who's in the streets.
Well, maybe
you're
it has to
cruising
do
the
with the
streets.
economy because there's nobody on the streets right now.
I mean,
They're all afraid to get
no.
deported.
So he did he deliberately say who? Like with the
Yes.
W with the air in it.
Oh, you
Oh
hear
my
it
gosh.
clearly. You hear it clearly say who's in the streets.
That ruins my childhood because I got a few numbers. I got a few numbers off of cruising the streets. Like oh yeah, like that was my thing. That was the only song I could sing. Now I can't sing it no more because I can't say the W word. Who's in the street? I
It's
can't do
like-
that and sing that.
It's like, bro, you're driving a car. It's 7 o'clock. It sounds like you're in a convertible because you got
You're
your drop.
cruising the
Yeah,
streets.
and you're cruising the streets. But it's like 7 o'clock on a dot. You got your drop top. Who's in the streets? Like, who cares who's in the streets? You're gonna go meet
You're
this girl.
cruising.
Yeah, you're cruising the streets.
Is he
Hey,
trying
can
to
we
be
pull
like
the lyrics up real quick?
Hallie and
Say what?
Pull the lyrics up real quick. Pull the lyrics up. Just
Well,
give me
well,
a
the-
lyric pull up.
The lyrics is gonna say cruising the streets.
but the
Oh my
acapella
gosh.
video is
Yeah, but when Usher was singing it, and then they were cutting parts of it back to like his concerts and when he's actually singing the song and he's saying who's in the streets.
so we've been getting it wrong, or he's been singing it wrong this whole time.
But then there's also times when he's saying cruising the streets. So it's like,
But isn't it better to be cruising? Because why do you care who's in the street?
exactly
Maybe he's trying to unalive him or something.
Mandela effect, bro. I'm telling you, man, it's finally. But yeah, what do you chat? What do you guys think? Let us know. Who's in the streets, or you're cruising
who's
the streets?
Let's go cruising for some tacos.
That's right. So I'll leave you guys with that cliffhanger there. Chad, it's been really fun. 10 episodes in. Oh my gosh, and we already have our merch coming up. So yes, stay
Yeah.
tuned for our website. We're about to go live here on our website soon. Hopefully this coming week. Get our merch off Topject. Thanks again, everyone, for following and for watching. And it's been a really fun ride so far. And I'm just hoping we grow even more. And just keep sharing our videos and telling your friends so that we could go all off Topject together.
There's the video you needed, Rome. And then give us more topics.
Mhm.
We really enjoyed. I don't know. I got scared more of the Justin Bieber
Oh, this
drama.
soccer.
Give me some good homework, not like this Domper Stalker, Bundy. This is creepy.
That's right. That's right. And then then we'll sip with our off topic mug. As you guys will be sipping your tea as we were spilling it. So
Yeah.
yeah. Until next
I'm
time.
disappointed in my audio, man. I had some good stuff I was saying.
Well, now that you upgraded to an Apple, and so you'll do fine next time then. All right, fam. Well, thank you so much for joining in. You guys have a wonderful evening, and until next time, you know where to find us.
Peace.
Have a good night, everyone.
Good night, Rome.
Bye.